Hey, my name is Taylor. I do music and audio for a living, and today I want to talk about that one piece of gear that you really need to level up your game, and you're really trying to get and trying to figure out how to do it. And I have just a second. Oh, it's here. This is the replacement for that piece of gear that I bought back in 2015. Let's bring it back up to the office. But you might be wondering what this weird looking piece of equipment is. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why it's important too. Let's get some music going first. An audio interface is central to modern music and audio production. It's the piece of gear that lets you plug in microphones and then handles all of the preamps, the processing, talking with your computer, and is really the main thing you need to worry about when you're recording and making modern music or audio things. To put it in video terms, an audio interface is a lot like a camera body that has no internal memory and you hook up to the computer instead. This was my first interface. I liked it because it looks cool, it has all these knobs and buttons and switches. I got it for about like 120 bucks from someone on Facebook or Craigslist, but it kind of met the bare minimum of what I needed to do high quality work. It was a lot like a GoPro 4, where it could record in HD, but it left a lot to be desired. When I purchased it, my home studio looked like this. I was pretty insecure about it because the studio that I worked at the time looked like this. So I set my eyes on this interface right here. It was a Universal Audio Apollo 8P. I felt like I needed this new interface because it would match the quality of recordings I could get at the studio if I wanted to record at home, and it also gave me some sort of reassurance that what I was working on was studio grade quality. But there was a huge problem: money. Life is expensive. Between rent, student loans, healthcare, and all the other random bills, I was barely scraping by. On top of that, this new interface cost like just under $4,000 with taxes and everything. That was almost 2 times more than the car I was driving at the time. I didn't know how I was going to afford it. So I started taking every audio and music job I could so I could eventually buy it. I mixed live shows for friends' bands at clubs downtown. I mixed services at 2 separate churches. I took corporate events for mixing. I also started managing and mixing a little theater in town. I found another job scheduling music for a local radio station. I also took a job composing music for a local TV show that was transitioning onto YouTube. I also took every recording client I could at the studio to make as much money as possible. It was exhausting and exciting all at once. But finally I had enough money coming in to purchase the interface, so I found a refurbished version online that I could buy with my credit card and also pay in installments. And then one night I clicked that button and I knew my life was going to change. Then it arrived. I set it up and I got it going, and something funny happened. That TV show that was transitioning into YouTube went viral with my music in every episode. And it was the same music that I had made with that crappy little interface. The music I made with this little interface was professional. It was good enough, and I didn't need this new interface. Since then, I haven't really worried about what gear I had. I always just focused on doing the best I could with whatever gear I had and making sure the clients I worked with were happy. And it snowballed. I had more and more opportunities the more work I did. And that interface that I had worried about so much just kind of became a background thing. So now as I upgrade from that interface, I think about all the fun projects I made that have steered my career in a whole new direction. And I look forward to the capacities that this new interface will give me. Like, it's a little faster, it has a couple new features I really like, and it lets me work in surround sound a little bit more easily so I can do more big film projects. So while new gear often increases our capacities, we have to just do the best we can with what we have. So I want to use this to encourage you to not worry about it if you can't afford that one piece of gear that you know will make the difference right now. You don't need it. You just need to keep putting in the work, being good to work with, and trying to get a little bit better every day. And the opportunities will follow, no matter what gear you have. And with that, I should probably finish installing this interface so I can get back to work. Hope you have a great day. Talk soon.